So the Hello box arrived today, and this is our first time doing HelloFresh, and I decided to do an unboxing. So the first thing you see is this envelope, and it says that you can save money from wine, and apparently you can save money on ties. Random. And here are the 3 meals that we're gonna cook this week. It's gonna be creamy mushroom pork chops. These are upside down. Mushu pork tacos and Slammin Lemon Salmon. Salmon? I don't know how to say salmon. Salmon, whatever. And I like how each meal and recipe comes separated in boxes. This is the first. I know that Blue Apron does them, just kind of like throws everything in there. And then Home Chef has been keeping it. God, what's up? Home Chef has been keeping them separated in like bags. So for example, this is the box for the salmon, and you got all the ingredients in here, and everything looks so nice. So I have to say that I really appreciate this type of organization because it just makes everything so much more like easy and clean and not confusing. And then I guess under here is the ice pack, and then here is the meat. So we've got the fish and pork. Here's the Alaska salmon, natural ground pork, and it seems like the boneless pork chops. So now I can keep this in my refrigerator nice and organized. Cook a Home Chef, oops, just kidding. We're gonna cook a HelloFresh meal. Are you excited? Are you excited? So the meal we're making today is the salmon with warm butter bean and zucchini salad. And the ingredients we've got is cilantro, it's a red onion, lemon, zucchini, vegetable. I think that's raw. This is stringless sugar snap peas, coriander, garlic. What is this? Dijon mustard. Oh. And butter beans. First thing we're gonna do is prep by washing and drying all the produce, draining and rinsing the butter beans. I don't think I've ever eaten butter beans.
Wash it.
Drain and rinse. So it says to finely chop the onion, which is gonna be a mission. I'm gonna go ahead and mince the garlic. The garlic is minced. And the onions are being chopped. So now we have to chop the zucchini, half the lemon, and roughly chop cilantro.
No.
Look at Coco watching. Judging. Now I'm gonna chop the cilantro, and he's gonna chop the zucchini. Your job. So that's the closest I got to finely chopped, and 1/2-inch cubed zucchini and chopped onions. Step 2, heat a large drizzle of olive oil in a pan over medium-high heat. Add the onions and cook, and for about 5 minutes. Then add the snap peas and the zucchini. We're gonna saute the onions for about 5 minutes. Coco loves when we cook. He loves it when we cook. I'm gonna go ahead and add the zucchini. And the snap peas. For about 3 to 4 minutes until the snap peas have softened and the zucchini is softened. Give it like another minute or so. It's almost there. The zucchini is starting to get soft, and the snap peas look nice and really green. I'm leaving this to the side for a little bit while we are seasoning the seasoning the salmon with salt and pepper. Put some more olive oil back on the pan, transferred the vegetables into a pot to cool off, and we're gonna add the salmon. Just a heads up, they did not give us butter, so we have to use our own. Skin side down. So it says that we're gonna cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're gonna add a tablespoon of butter and the juice of half of the lemon. 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll add the butter and the lemon juice. I think it's just about time to flip it. We lost a little bit of skin, but that's okay. So 2 or 3 minutes on this side before adding the juice and the butter. I'm going to go ahead and add the butter and half the juice of the lemon. And the lemon. So we got the butter and the lemon in there going. It says to spoon over the salmon the butter and lemon juice. So now we are on step 4, and we're going to lower the heat of the pan to medium, add the garlic. Okay, so I lowered the heat, left the juices of the salmon, and now we're going to add the minced garlic until fragrant. So I added the mustard, the coriander to the garlic, just kind of mixing it all together. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the butter beans. And it says to also add the veggie mixture.
Season that with salt and pepper?
Seasoned salt and pepper, right there. So now we're on step 5. We're going to add the stock and 1/4 cup of water to the pan. So in goes 1/4 cup of water and the vegetable stock. This is pretty fancy. So it says to stir half the cilantro, and we're going to save the other half or so, a little more. Shouldn't talk about. It's a lot of vegetables. Squeezing the lemon. Cilantro. Final product. After taking the first few bites, everything's really good. I'm not even this big salmon person, and I like it. And the vegetables taste good. They have a lot of flavor. A lot of lemon juice helps. But if you're not a vegetable person, this meal might not be the best. But even he's not a vegetable person, and he doesn't mind it, so that's a good thing, right? So yep, I'll give it like 3 stars out of 5. I should say that I'm giving it 3 out of 5 because I'm being biased, since I'm not, super fond of such a healthy ass meal versus like the tacos and the other kind of meals like chicken and waffles. But this is really good for being a healthy meal. So on the healthy meal spectrum, I'd give it a 5. But on the overall spectrum, I give it a 3. Does that make sense? Okay, fine. Oh my god, what a beggar.